gosh, 2024 is basically over. Where the heck did this year even go? Like, I'm really confused, but it is what it is. Last week for Christmas festivities and just like the holiday vibes, guys. And I just thought that it was just a really good time to just reflect on how 2024 went. I just feel like went way faster than one would have intended. But I want to just, first off, just give all glory to God, because would not have made it this far without him and his grace and his mercy and like his unconditional love. And I just want to navigate and talk to you guys about how 2024 went and what I look forward to manifest and have for 2025. So when it comes to 2024, where do we even begin? The beginning of the year, it started off actually really strong. Being an election year, usually it can be very challenging because a lot of people are very hesitant to make big decisions as a real estate decision. So I did see like my first quarter be really good. My second quarter be very like, okay. My third quarter be like, yikes. And then my fourth quarter just be like, okay, like we know what to do. We know the plays. We got to run the plays. And so this year, my word was refine. And I'm going to tell you this, be careful what words you pick for each year, because refine is exactly how I felt this year was. It refined me or fine-tuned the things that I've done, having better systems, creating a better experience for my clients. I had so many referrals, even though everything did not go through how you would like it to be, because you have to count for like fallout, right? Like not everyone who says they want to buy a house will actually buy a house, and not everyone who says they want to sell a house will actually sell their house. And so I think that just having realistic numbers and realistic systems that can help me fine tune my business, to refine it, to take it to another level. So it was a good year. It wasn't my best year, but I do think that going to 2025, I've gotten so many great tools. I've slimmed the fat. I'm lean. I'm ready for the business that I have been dreaming and wanting to design. This is the year to do it. So I'm super pumped. Of course, like this was my calendar for this year. And this year I didn't have a lot of personal trips. I did a lot of business trips, which was totally fine, because honestly, I felt like this was the year to do a lot of business trips versus focus on personal. But next year, baby, I realized that I work better when I have something to look forward to. When I have a personal trip in the works, I work better. And so as of right now, I have about 3, maybe 4 personal trips that I will take in 2025. And when I say that next year is the year to thrive, I'm not just saying that because it rhymes with 2025. I am telling you, I'm going to show up. I'm going to be consistent through social media, through real estate, through every aspect of my life. I will say this year I was hoping that, my divine partner would find me. But remember, it's never if, it's always when. My divine partner is going to find me in divine timing. And I wholeheartedly believe that next year is my year. This is my last year of being single, my last year of like doing all the things by myself. Next year I will be building with someone so amazing. I mean, I cannot wait to do this next year and talk about like how happy and how I'm in a healthy, beautiful, amazing relationship, not only with just myself, but also with the partner. And then how I have such great, amazing friends, because this year too, I felt like I lost some friends. And I do think that it is time to get a true core of people that I really believe are for me. And not only that, it's time to make new friends. I feel like sometimes when you shed the fat of like the old, God is only replacing it with something new and better. Like when God says your best days are always ahead of you, He is telling the truth. And also when He talks about how He is going to bless you beyond your imagination, like that is so true, because this year my goal was to buy a duplex, and I'm in this single family home on an acre. Very much, honestly, I'm gonna answer prayer, because I used to pray, I would say for like 2 months straight, I was like praying that God position me with people of my future. Like, God, position me with people of my future. As of right now, my prayer has been like, God, show me how great it can get. God, show me how great it can get. And so I've just noticed that, like, God will help me with the little, He'll help me with the big. There's nothing that I cannot ask Him for. And so I just have to wholeheartedly give Him all the glory on this video, just because I would not be where I am. My business would not be where it is. The opportunities that have been presenting themselves would not be here without God. Also, too, like this pocket was something that my dad gave me in the very beginning of the year. Barely used it, and I think that now I'm excited to become like I won't say I'm going to be an influencer, I want to be an encourager, because I think sometimes people are fake influencers. They're like, oh, I'm going to influence you to buy this stuff. Like, I want to encourage you to be the best version of yourself. I want to encourage you to have the confidence to invest in yourself, if it's through real estate, if it's through like a high yield savings account, if that's through stocks, if that's through bonds. Like, I want to be here to be like, I am your life cheerleader. Like, I want you to see that you can be all that you want to be and more, as long as it's aligned with God's will. So going into 2025, I'm super excited to become a broker, to be in a healthy relationship, and also to get another property, because like the next 5 years, I plan to acquire one or two properties a year, God willingly. So all I can say is, now that we are in these last few days of 2024, I want you to take the time to reflect. I also want you to take the time to write a letter to yourself of who you'll be in 2025. I plan to also go to a really nice fine dining restaurant to sit with myself, and sit with myself as 2024, but also sit with myself as the version that I want to be in 2025. I'm also gonna write a letter to, like, my little Christmas letter of like what I want next year to look like. And I think sometimes, when it comes to like planning what you want to do for the next year, it's dream, it's plan, it's do, and it's review. And the reason why you have to do it in that order, because you have to dream. Like, right, the last month or two, I've been reviewing, like, how did my sales go? How did I love myself this year? Like, how was I a good dog mom to Jake? Like, how can I be better? So I reviewed all the things that I loved and I didn't like. And then I dreamed about, like, what will 2025 look like? How can I make it the best year possible yet? And then I have to come up with a plan. Then I created my plan. And so now the next step is to actually do. And so I think when you are taking the time to plan out your 2025, you need to think about those 4 steps. 1, you need to review if you haven't already reflected on how 2024 went. Then you need to go back to dreaming about, like, what are the possibilities? And I'm about to read this book that talks about the power of thinking big, or the magic of thinking big. I'm about to start that book now. And then you need to come up with a plan of what you actually are going to do. Not what you would think or want to do, but what you're going to actually do. Does your willingness match your wants? I think that's something that we have to ask ourselves, because I don't think we ask ourselves that enough. I even had to ask myself, like, what is your goal going into 2025? Does your willingness match your wants? And it does. And so I wholeheartedly believe I'm going to hit my goals and exceed them. And then once you've done your plan, then you have to get into action. You have to get consistent. You have to obsess with consistency. Remember, it is consistency over intensity. Do not think that you can go hard for 2 months and expect to have a different life. No, you need to be able to do things without results for 6 months, for a year, for 2 years, heck, even for 3 years. If this is something that you say you want to do, if it's being a YouTuber, if it's being a realtor, or if it's even starting a business, or if it's, creating a product, you have to be willing and able to constantly show up when you feel like no one is even watching, because All it takes is one moment to change your life, one conversation to change your life. I'm telling you guys, and I'm getting chills from this because I just wholeheartedly believe that like I am one conversation from a completely different life. I am one video away from a completely different life. And so I just want to encourage you. I want to cheer you on as we go into 2025 together, not just, dreaming and planning, but you have to actually do. And I believe if you do, when you review, you will feel so powerful that you have done the things that you said that you will do. The promises that you keep to yourself really shows the respect that you have for yourself. If you keep more promises for someone else and not for yourself, how dare you? How dare you? So I challenge you in 2025, stop breaking commitments to yourself. Commit to yourself and actually do the things that you say you're gonna do. I do not wanna hear what you're gonna do. I wanna hear what you have done, okay? I'm sick of it. And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me too. I have done some things, or not even done some things. I have said some stuff that I wanna do, but I have not put into action, guys. I am sick of my own bull crap. So Kira is all about action. I'm not telling you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tell you once it's done. And I suggest and I encourage you to do the same. So as your real estate cheerleader, as Kira, keeping you in the loop of all things Dallas, Fort Worth, as your favorite real estate agent, I am here to help you, of course, from where you are to where you wanna be. Invest in yourself through real estate, through confidence, through anything that you believe you can do, because if you can imagine it, it can come to reality. I believe in you, but do you believe in yourself? All right, I see you in 2025. Cause baby, we're finna thrive. We're finna thrive. And if you're not gonna thrive, I know I will. And next year, at the end of the year, when I'm having my like review with you guys, I'm pumping you up and excited about all the things, you'll hear about the things that I've done, not about the things that I was thinking about doing. So, until then, peace.
Oh my gosh, there she is. It's Kira Ford. Kira Ford. You don't know what? Never heard? Oh my gosh, she slays every time.